and your time answering all of my questions. But if I may, I do have one more question.
Well, certainly. I will answer any questions that you may have.
Well, I do appreciate the cleanliness and orderliness of your facility here, but tell me, what are the rules of your orphanage?
Rules? You don't have rules in your home.
But there must be rules.
Sorry. Oh, yes, I forgot. The children must march in line when they enter for meals. I'm sorry, but that is the only rule that I have.
Hashi, I see that you've been healing nicely. You're not even wearing a sling anymore.
I and my girls are healing nicely. I still can't believe my husband shot me simply because I bore him no sons. What should I do if he comes here looking for me now that he is out of jail?
If he comes here looking for you, I will chase him clear across the Nile. Please, Lord, surely if I do the work here, you can send the money that we need. Send us $200 today.
Why not ask abundantly? We need lentils and beans and clothes for the boys.
Then, Lord, please send us $300 today.
Mama Lillian, why not $500?
Okay, Lord. Whatever you think is right.
Excuse me, Naoma. When I brought the mail in a few minutes ago, your sister Jenny told me to bring this to you immediately.
Thank you so much. You were right. Praise you, Father. It's 1,000 American dollars. If he comes here looking for you, I will chase him clear across the Nile.
I just want to see your whole back.
I would like to introduce to you Mr. Wedge Crouch, who was my inspiration for writing this show. Wedge Crouch was born in Aswat, Egypt, and lived in Mama Lillian's orphanage before he was adopted by Hazel and Philip Crouch.
I think it was that call of God that she had on her life. From that time as a very young girl, when she responded that anything she could do for him, she would do. And then as the opportunities progressed and were made available to her, then she saw little by little that ministry was opening up. And it was, I'm sure, very scary for her. It was a time period when you didn't get on a plane and fly over there in just a few hours. You traveled by boat. It took you weeks and weeks to be able to get there, and you went into areas that you had no idea what you were going to be dealing with. And so I'm sure that it was that commitment that she had and the love of children that she was developing that allowed her to be able to minister like she did. I think like many ministries, people don't realize what they're doing. They live one day at a time, and she took in one child at a time, and as that child and the numbers blossomed, then she realized what she was given the opportunity to be able to do, and little by little the work developed, grew, swelled, but I don't think she would have ever envisioned the thousands and thousands of children. They're getting ready to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the orphanage in February of 2011, and it will be, I'm sure, an amazing time to see just a small portion of the thousands of children that she has blessed and has provided for. I think it was probably something that you see when you see the movie The Nile Mother. And there's a scene in The Nile Mother in which she is sending one of her children out to go minister to the villages around the orphanage and other areas of Egypt. And I think that is probably what brought her the greatest happiness. The fact that she could now see her ministry being carried out in the children whose lives she saved and who she brought an opportunity to repay the ministry that she had. I think the greatest legacy of Mama Lillian is twofold. The practical side is, of course, the children that she helped, the lives that she saved, the blessing that she was to them. And then the second, I think, is the spiritual, and that is the way that she led so many people, so many children, and the way that she stayed true to the commitment that she had, and then developed in her children a sense of commitment and need to stay true to the opportunities that they were provided. I think she would want to pass on the same message that she had when she was asked to serve, and that was that if there's anything that you can do for the kingdom, then you should do it. And if any opportunity is provided for you, and don't put a limitation on God, because when she thought that one child would be all that she had, or two children, if she would have stopped there, then think of the thousands that would have been left out. But I think that's what she would want children to realize, was that, and the young people today to realize, is the way that if they will simply stay true to their convictions and stay true to their desires to serve the Lord, then He will meet their needs and expand their hopes and dreams way beyond what they could ever imagine. I hope that the impact is of course from a loving side, for a woman who means a great deal to me, that people will recognize the great ministry and the great love that she had and the great blessing that she provided for others. And again, I think it is that they can see in her the ministry that she provided, and maybe will develop a new sense of commitment to ministries and opportunities that they are given.